Okay. Need a nice pink. Pinky lemon purple. Maybe some of this. Let's try it. Put some of this. Got my paint water. All right. This paintbrush looks like it didn't get cleaned good enough. Oh no. Oh no. That's a little dirty. It's a lot of dirty. We need something different. A different brush. I'll just use this one. Okay, we are going to try to mix her colors again. Hopefully I can get it right. I think this might be too yellow. Okay. This is layer 1. Hopefully I can go over these pencil marks. I should have used white instead of just this mixing white I have. Ooh, this yellow is still bright. I'm gonna get that I want to get that cream yellow so I don't have to keep mixing her colors because she keeps coming out different yellows every painting. Hello, anybody dropping in? How's everybody doing? Thanks for stopping by. If you're lurking, that's fine too. I am at home today. My head was hurting this morning, so trying to get rid of this headache. I'm thinking I should have used a different yellow. A warmer yellow. This one seems a little bit too cool. I'm also going to do these lights while I have this yellow here. Let me just put a little bit more water. Okay. This one is one here. These are just little string lights. I tried drawing directly on the canvas this time. I probably won't do that again because there's a lot of pencil marks that I wish weren't there, and it's hard to erase on canvas, so I probably won't do that again. And I say probably. We'll see. Okay. So I'm going to get started on this background. And our characters right now, they're in a cafe. Well, they're in a bakery, actually. And so I kind of want to... I'm going to grab coral red. What does aqua red look like? Because that's really bright. Okay. And I kind of wanted to have like a pink background. So we're going to do some... Well, this one's the kind of pink I'm going for. Oh, but I want it a little bit darker. So I think I'm going to use this coral red, and I'll probably add some white to it. Okay. And I'm going to use a bit of a bigger brush. Probably this one. This one's kind of big. Probably something a little bit smaller. Probably this one. Okay. So I know I'm not normally on during this time. So a little bit of an impromptu stream. Just a little bit. I feel like this one's not holding as much water as I would like it to. And I think I would like to try my new brush, because I know this one holds quite a bit of water. I'm just going to mix some white in with this pink. Though it doesn't look like it did much of a difference. I think instead of this mixing white, because it's supposed to be there to mix colors, but it's not really changing the color like I want it to. So I think I'm just gonna come in with some regular white, and I need to get a bigger tube of this because I'm already straining to use it, which is good. At least I'm using my supplies. See, this white changes the color quite noticeably. Let me just add some. And I don't think this brush is meant for gouache, but we're going to use it anyway. That might be too light. Let me just add it. Okay. Hey, you. No, I'm just on. I just thought I'd get on. Uh, I was just at home. I called off work. My head is like hurting. It was pounding yesterday, but it is a lot better than it was. But I took another day just to be safe. I said that too a little while ago. I was like, I know it's not Sunday, so, but I'm just here. How are you? I started another painting, as you can see. And did I see you gardening? I seen you gardening. I seen that. Starting a little garden. Wait. Thank you. I'm trying to use this watercolor brush, but this is definitely meant for watercolor. I can tell, but I needed to cover this area kind of fast, so that's why I'm using it. But it'll be fine. And I'm literally just dipping my brush in the water over here off to the side. I'll probably end up putting another layer, but for now, this will do. I went up in size on the canvas. This one's a little bit bigger. I think this is 11 by 14. But it's just the base layer. Just like the other one, I'll probably go over it. I'm trying to work fast so this paint over here don't dry. I didn't do the um, stay wet palette this time. I should have because this painting is bigger than the others, but it's fine. I almost did this on watercolor paper, but I'm having so much fun with the canvases. So I was like, oh well, I gotta use them anyway. So I just was like, I'll put it on here. Plus, I don't have to worry about it buckling or nothing crazy like that. I can just paint freely with the canvas. Perfect size, yeah. Uh, normally I am not one to do anything bigger than like, whatever that last size was, I did. But it's fun. I'm having fun, so I'm gonna do it. I'm just gonna move some of this off of her ear, or his ear. I'm not sure if it's gonna be a boy or girl yet. It's okay. But yep, for now I'm just throwing the background together. I might still do it on watercolor paper just to see the difference. But that's when I get the feel like of redrawing it over again. Because I didn't feel like taking a picture, printing it out, putting it on tracing paper, and then transferring it over to here. I just drew it straight on here, which I'm kind of wishing that I didn't, because I keep forgetting that she's yellow and some of those lines might show through her. But we'll see. I went to the art store again, and instead of getting the colors I was supposed to get, well, I got one of the colors I was supposed to get. I went in there for a light purple and that cream yellow for her, but then I ran into this ash blue, and I was like, oh, I'll get her color next time. I'll just mix her colors until next month. And I'm kind of kicking myself for it because she keeps coming out different colored yellows, but it's okay. I'm slowly building my collection, but I should have gotten that color like I was supposed to. But it's fine. If you want to come on, I'm on StreamYards if you want to stream, if you feel like it. You know, I gotta type in the thing per usual, but just let me know. I was gonna record a video, but I wasn't sure what I wanted to do. So I was like, well, I'll just get on and, jump on live. I don't know how this is gonna work because her hair is gonna be pink too. I might change it to a different color. You wanna jump on? Okay, let me type in the thing here. I gotta find it per usual. Let me type it in. HTTP. Oh, S. No, I mean, if you don't feel like talking, that's fine. StreamYard. I'm slow typing this link. Hold on. And then the letters and stuff they gave me. You was talked out. Yeah, I think we was all tired last stream. None of us knew what to do with ourselves. We were just there. That's okay. It happens like that sometimes. Yeah, I talked out ain't even a word. I was even tired. I was like, man, I was like, okay, we're doing this, but you know, it's okay. We got our pages done. We did our images and was done in a timely manner. I think we did pretty good for us to have been so tired from being up the night before. We're in our ugly phase with this painting, but that's okay. Whoops, I got some pink in her. It's okay, we'll go over it. She'll be fine. Let me switch to a smaller brush. Where's my tiny brush? Right here. Hopefully that's the right link. I caught myself putting the right one in there. I don't know how some of these hands are going. What does it say here? It works? Okay, cool. Yep, there we go. Alright, I think I did it.
Yeah, you did. How you doing?
Whew, I'm here.
Yeah,
These,
so you had a headache? I had a bad headache.
yeah, I tend to get them from time to time, more often than I would like. But yeah, it's either migraine headache or blood pressure or some combination of both. So, but
Mm-hmm.
I'm just here. It's better than it was yesterday. Yesterday, man, it was crazy. But
Yeah, I rarely get headaches, unless it's like allergy. But since I started getting high blood pressure, I'll get headaches, and oh my God, headaches are horrible.
mm-hmm, they are nothing to play with either.
Mm-hmm. I'm trying to finish up some whips in this book because I don't want to have anything that's not done. So I went looking for some colors to match this. So this is finished. It's not how I want it, but um, you know how you use some pencils or not pencils, gel pens and stuff, and you think you got enough gel, but then you don't.
Yeah, and then you gotta try to find a matching color.
Yeah. Now that's what
Yeah.
I have to do with this one. I don't even know what I might have to use a pencil. So let me see. I do have some different gel pens, so that's what I'm going to do. If I can find one, that would be great.
Yep, I hate
That,
when that happens.
did you just draw that picture too, or is that
I had it in my sketchbook. I sketched it at work the other day, and then I sketched it onto the canvas last night. But I don't know. I need to figure out how to cover these lines that's going through her. Um, I'm gonna try mixing some regular white in with this yellow and see if I can get it opaque enough. But yep, yeah, and I need another tube of white too.
Oh, I know,
Already.
yeah. White goes fast.
Yeah, I need a bigger tube or another tube or something. I don't know. I added one to my wish list, so I'll probably pick one up next week. Or if I go into the art store, I'll grab one probably.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna have to just let me see what this looks like. Oh, this might be promising. Oh, let's see. Because this is an unusual color.
Oh, that's the worst, especially when you have the colors and it's like don't really match with the other colors. You
Yeah.
gotta try to find a
I
match.
think I might have lucked out, but this is one of these cheap gel pens that I really don't like, but
Oh,
I'm kind of stuck. Yeah.
yeah,
Oh, yeah, it looks like it might work, so I'll just finish using this up.
okay,
But then
well
I'll
that
just make sure I finish up the even row at least. I won't start all jagged. I'll just try to stay even.
yeah.
So how do you get your picture onto the canvas? Do you sketch it or you copy it or trace it?
Well, normally I would just trace it on there from like either whatever paper I sketched it onto. I will flip it over and draw it on the other side. And that way, when I flip it over again and kind of trace it, it'll stick to the canvas. I don't know. I seen a YouTube video on how to do that, but I didn't feel like doing all that, so I just sketched it right onto the canvas. But I probably won't ever do that again because you can still see like some of the sketch lines that
Mm-hmm.
I tried to erase, but didn't work out that way. So we'll see. I probably won't do that again, but that's exactly why I'm doing what I'm doing to practice and learn how to use this stuff.
Yeah, that's the only way to get to use it is to do it. Yeah.
Yep. I mean, the concept itself is cute. I like the idea of them being in a little bakery.
Mm-hmm.
But,
I like his little attitude of whoever it is on the bottom right, right. How the pose is. Is that a
oh,
bag?
yeah, he got his little bag, his little shopping bag with his little sweets inside.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I looked up and I was like, wait a minute. I had to look at the calendar. I was like, I know it's not the weekend. And I
No.
know daggone well it's not Sunday.
Yeah, I was like, let me just get on.
I said, oh, we got a new person on here coloring, painting on Friday. And then I looked, I said, Bubbles. I know you lying.
Yeah, I snuck on here. I did.
You sure did.
Now, Sunday, I think I'm going to go ahead and start this one
Oh, okay.
with
Is
them
that a
running
9
from
by
the.
13 too?
Huh?
Is that a 9 by 13 also?
This one is. That's a good question. That's just watercolor paper. Let me see what size it is.
Oh, okay. I like the
Um,
big ones. I like the small ones too, but then I like the big ones too.
this one is. Oh gosh, let me see. 9 by 12.
Yeah, okay. I said 9 by 13. Yeah, 9 by 12. Mm-hmm.
But then I want to do one also, and I almost did the one I'm doing now on this paper. And
Oh,
this
that's
one is
nice.
12 by 16, I think. It's on here somewhere.
Mm-hmm. And
Yeah.
that's black.
No, it's white. It's a watercolor block.
Oh, okay. I got you. I got you. Oh, okay. I never
But
seen that.
yeah, I seen it was in a thrift store for like $6. And
Mm.
all right, so I had to grab that.
Now, do you know that Five and Below has gouache for $5?
Yeah, but ever since I got some paintbrushes from them and all they did was fall apart, I was like,
Right, you like I only want. I'm tempted to try it. I don't know. I don't like their paintbrushes,
I wish
but
somebody would have told me about them paintbrushes before I bought them. I
yeah,
chucked those whole thing. I said, "Oh no, you're going in the trash." I was so mad.
I
All they
think I
did
had
was
tried.
fall apart.
Yeah, I think I tried one of their makeup brushes or something. And I said, "Oh, these things are cheap," so I didn't even try the paint brushes. But their markers work good, and their gel pens work good. So I said, that gouache might work okay. I don't know. Only thing that really could mess up the gouache is if it dries and spreads. It doesn't dry right.
Right.
But it looked wet. It looked nice and wet. I looked at two people's video that had bought it. And I think it was like 20 colors. I don't know if it was 24. It looked like it was more than 12 colors.
Oh,
Let me
that's
see.
not bad. Oh,
Yeah.
it's the one that's kind of like I know. I think I know which one
And
you're
the
talking about.
green thing.
Yeah, it's kind of like the Himi gouache.
Yeah, that's what exactly what it looked like. It looks like. Yeah. Have you tried that Hemi Gosh or you heard about it?
I heard about it. My coworker, well, she doesn't work with us anymore, but she had it and she did not like it. She said it doesn't. She said it's okay. She said, but it doesn't perform like, I guess, professional gouache. And I told her, I said it's not supposed to. It's budget gouache.
Right, five
But
bucks.
she said it did its job. She said she mostly used it for like in her sketchbook,
Mm-hmm.
and she didn't use it for final pieces because even though they claimed some of those colors were light flashed, she said they were doing a lot of weird things when she would try to use it. She,
Okay.
she doesn't know if it was user error or not, but she didn't want to chance it.
So where you work at, they hire everybody that can do artwork or what?
No, well, I mean, honestly, I feel like they just hire anybody, but that's a story for another day. But
Okay.
no, actually, it really, from what I know, um, from the coworkers that I actually talked to or whatever, me and her were the only people who would draw or do anything artistic. Now, there's a
Oh,
couple people that I actually got into adult coloring that I work with, so they color now, but they're not, they don't draw or paint or anything like that. They just, before me, they weren't even doing adult coloring. So,
okay.
but everybody got their own little thing.
Mm-hmm.
I need to add some white to this. So I'm noticing that this mixing white, or at least that's what they're calling it. I don't know if it's making the gouache transparent or if it itself is just more transparent. But I'm not quite sure why they're calling it mixing white because it doesn't change the color as much as the white does.
And would it be mixing white just to make it to uh make more of it? I mean, what do you call it?
Like,
Tone it down, tone something down, you
I
know?
don't know. I'm not even sure, honestly, what it's doing different.
Or like if you want to mix other colors together, you use a white to help the distribution of the colors. I think that's what it's used for.
Oh,
Like
okay.
if
Because
you
I'm
want to
like,
make
what's the.
like take two different dark colors and make a little bit, and you always put a little white in there. Sometimes a regular white is too white or one or the other, and then you use a mixing medium, and maybe that mixing medium is white as opposed to I don't know. I'm trying to work backwards into what the answer is, but it seemed like I remember something like that.
Makes more sense to me because I was over here like, what is the purpose? And I keep
Yeah, I
switching
think
back
that's
to the
what it is.
regular white because I'm like, it's not doing what I want it to do. So,
Yeah,
but
or
that makes
something
sense.
that's too thick. It thick and thins it down. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. But watch some know-it-all to come over here and say, "Oh, that's wrong." Like, okay, well, we ain't no experts over here now.
Right. We trying to figure it out.
I just put an educated guess in there.
I'm trying to figure it out before I mess up my own painting.
Uh-huh. No, I like the people that offer good advice on here.
Me too.
Hmm.
Especially
They
the
help.
ones that's been doing this longer than me.
Yeah. And especially when they say it in a nice way, not in a, condescending way.
Yeah. Like, oh, you're doing this wrong. You have to blah, blah, blah. And it's like, okay, you don't have to be so aggressive with it.
Right. Calm down. Calm down.
Like, I had one lady, this was like, I think it was last year or the year before. And she's like, why do you put your Cash App in the description? Like, you just want everybody to send you money. You shouldn't do that. I said, ma'am, it's no different than you putting your PayPal information in your description.
Right.
I
I
said,
do it. And you said I could
people,
do it this time. That's why I put mine up there. You said I could keep it up there, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm
Uh,
like, it's no different than you using PayPal. If someone wants to send you something, and they don't
mm-hmm.
want the world to know that they're sending it to you. It's there for,
Yeah.
they don't have to announce, oh, I'm sending you, I've had people send me things and, they email me and they're like, hey, I didn't want to, broadcast it, but, I sent you a little something for yourself, et cetera, et cetera.
Yeah.
Some people don't like to announce, you know,
Exactly.
And it's their
And I
business. If they don't want to announce to the world, then they don't have to.
mhm. Like I'll be talking about somebody and I'm not somebody, something, and I'll be describing something and they'll send me something and say, "Here, get that." Get
Yeah,
this is for that.
exactly.
Or I saw there's a sale, go get something from there. And then I do. I go and get it and they don't tell me to say who it is. So I just say one of my supporters.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Mhm. Who am I to deny somebody that wants to give me money?
Right. And I can go get some art supplies too.
Uh-oh, somebody said you calling me aggressive. Somebody's in the chat. Uh-oh. My screen
Mr.
went out.
Mr. No Party. Hi, how you doing? I had to double look.
uh, yeah.
Is this too pink? I feel like this is too bright.
It's a pretty color. I wasn't sure what color it was.
It's like a coral pink.
That's what I thought it was. Coral. Uh-huh.
So I'm trying to see. I want to put, because I'm trying to see. I think I want the glass to be blue ish. Because originally I was like, oh, I'll just make it a lighter color of the wall, like, the pink. But nope. I think I'm going to use this as a good excuse to use this new color I got. Well, I got two
Mm-hmm.
new colors. I went in there for a lighter purple. So I got the pale lavender. But honestly, it looks like a light blue.
It
I
does
mean,
look like blue.
you
Mm-hmm.
can tell it has some purple in it,
Yeah.
but not the kind of light purple I was going for. So when
Mm-hmm.
I go back, I'll probably find another, like the actual light purple. And I hate doing it, but I might just like pop open the top because all you do is twist it anyway. And I might just take a peek at the color before I buy it.
Yeah. Some people do that. Yeah, some people do that.
And I couldn't pass this up. This is a pretty light blue. It's like
Mm-hmm.
almost a grayish blue. This one is this one here. I don't know if you can
Yeah.
see it.
Oh
Yeah, it's
yeah.
this one.
I can see it. That is pretty.
And I
Like
was
a
like,
slate blue.
yeah. And I was like, ooh, I was like, this is not what I came in here for. I came in here for her color and originally a purple, but I got the wrong purple. Because the only purple I have is like these strong, like violet and magenta purples. And they're so, and I need to just like, because I know the Turner gouache has a pastel set. I need to find it because this is the only purple. Like, look, this purple is so
Ooh.
intense.
That is purple. That's purple. That's
Yeah.
Prince. That's a Prince purple.
Uh huh. And then this magenta. So there is no like,
Oh
you
yeah.
know. So
In between. Yeah.
and I have to kind of like pick and choose when I go because they're like almost $10 a tube. So
Yeah, that's a lot.
it's like okay, let me pick which two colors I want this time. And so far,
I
I've just been mixing her, but I'm gonna snag that cream yellow the next time I go back.
I've seen some paints come on like the little dots that come on sheets and then they sell it for like $20. And but you can paint a couple of paintings from those little sheets, swatch sheets.
Oh, like the dot cards. Yeah, I think I've seen
Yeah.
those.
You saw those before?
Yeah, I've only seen them in watercolor though. I've not seen them in gouache. You've seen them in gouache?
No, I think I just seen them in watercolor. I wasn't sure, but I believe yeah, it was just watercolor.
Okay. I was
Yeah.
excited. I was gonna say, how would that work?
I know, right? Because it's already wet or wet on the little dot. Yeah, that wouldn't work. But I want to try gouache, but I don't. I'm scared because I'm still learning. But that's why I said I might get the 5 and below one just to try it.
Yeah, don't be scared. I jumped right into it, scared and all. I brought y'all with me
Okay.
with my first painting. I was like, I'm
Yeah,
not
you
doing this by
did.
myself.
I forgot you did. I said, look at you with your bad self, just going and just jump right into it.
No,
I
I was
said, all
thinking
right, Shiro.
it.
Mm,
I said, I'm taking him with
she's
me.
my Shiro. Yeah. Wonder what Mary's doing. Mary's into sewing, and I got to get with her with that. She's
Yeah, I
gonna come
wonder,
and get me.
because I like that tote bag. I can't wait till she open up her shop.
Hmm. She had a pop-up shop. Oh, she might still have her yard sale. She had a pop-up yard sale this
Hmm.
weekend.
Oh,
So
okay.
yeah, so I think it started yesterday maybe. So I think it might be for the whole weekend. I mean, all the way to Monday, I think. I'm not sure.
Fun.
Mm-hmm. Pop up thrift yard sale. Yeah, yard sale. Mm-hmm.
See, people don't know how to act here. I don't know if we can do that. I know people have like yard sales, but
I never had one, but I was thinking about it because I got stuff in storage that I'm going to be decluttering.
we
But
like
I'm
to
so
act like we don't have
sentimental.
no common sense out here in Vegas. So it's kind of like,
Mm-hmm.
you know, you can try to do one, but
I'd be mad if somebody came and looked at my stuff and just walked away. They'd be like, uh-uh. I'd be like, what? I don't know. I just rather give it away, even though I know yard sale would be nice.
yeah,
Because you know, even if it's not a lot of money, it's something.
right. That you can take and go get some art supplies with. I'm just saying.
Right. That's what I'm saying too. I was thinking about like having it, but advertising it like on a Craigslist or something, because I don't want to just and like more have it more in the garage, because I don't want people to. I don't want to put stuff all over the yard and stuff, you know,
Yeah,
like on the side of the house or something like that.
that makes sense.
And then take pictures of whatever it is, so that somebody will know at least what it is that I have. So
Right.
whether they
So they
want it
know
or
what
not.
to expect when they get there.
Yeah. I'll see. I have to think about it. Yeah.
Try not to. And I guess it kind of looks like glass. I don't know. I don't know how to paint glass, so just working with it.
I learned how to paint. I haven't learned how to paint glass, but I saw Emily Illustrator paint a mirror, and I said I was going to try it, but I haven't tried it yet. A mirror with reflections of what's in front of it, and it was really interesting how she did it. I
Hmm.
probably won't do it just like that, but I'll try it.
This lady wanted to buy my painting, and I did not want to, and I still, and I didn't. I didn't want to sell it to her, but she didn't want to buy like the print. She wanted the actual original, and I was like,
Hmm.
"That's mine." But then
You
once
know,
I got home, and I was like, "That's." I felt kind of bad. I was like, I could just redraw another one. I could have sold it to her. I didn't have it on me, but
now can you draw? Can you color something in somebody's book? Color it yourself and then make copies and sell it?
um, I'm not sure.
Because I know you can't like copy the book and then sell the book like that. But once you put color on it, it's like you're changing it.
That's a
I
good
need to,
question.
yeah, because I thought I saw somewhere where it said that you could do that. Let me color this square in and I'm going to Google it. But, you definitely state that it's not your artwork. I mean, that you just coloring it in there. So I don't know if there's some wording you can put it on there. I don't know, but it's like you buying the book and you're just coloring it and then you're copying it and then selling the copy.
Right.
I'm thinking I don't know. I don't want to say yes. I mean that you can do it. I seem like I read something that you could do that. But I know the copyright thing says no this and that, no this and that's prohibited this and that, but I never saw anything that says you can't color it and then
And then sell it. Right.
uh-huh. Let me Google it. And we don't have anybody that's in here that's knows everything.
Right. I think most of them are over on because once I had already started streaming, I realized I think it was Tanya. I think she's
Oh,
streaming.
oh, okay.
I was like, oops, I didn't know, but hey, I'm here
Oh no,
now.
I wouldn't worry about that. I know a lot of people worry about, oh, somebody's overstream. I don't worry about that because everybody has different audiences, and it's so dumb to watch one person for 2 hours and then go watch another person for an hour, and then you can't come on because somebody else is on. I'm like, that is so stupid. That's why I don't like to hang around in certain groups because I can't do that. When I want to come on, I come on. I don't care who's on.
Yeah.
Is that bad that I say it like that? But
No, I mean, because at first I was like that. I was like, I don't mind. But then I'm like, if somebody has like their little set schedule and then here I come trying to do what I do, I'm like, dang, should I feel bad for that? I
no.
don't know.
But people get mad. They get mad on here. Can you color? Hmm, I don't care because they can watch the replay. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, but they get mad. They get mad at everything around here. I don't care.
It's okay.
Can
We
you
get it.
sell coloring book pages? Somebody already asked that question. When you purchase any coloring book, it is legal to sell the colored pages under the first sale doctrine, as long as you aren't copying the pages in your books. A book that you purchase is yours to do with as you please. Digital files are another matter.
Hmm.
I'm showing it right here. So somebody, and I Googled it, and that's what the Google said. I thought so. I thought you could, and it's called the first sale doctrine. Can I color a page? So if you want to color it in, go ahead. If you want to sell or give away the book, no problem. You can tear the book apart and hang the pages on your wall. You can even sell the individual colored pages if your coloring skills are strong enough to create a market value for the finished product. So if somebody wants to buy it, you can.
Well, that's good to know.
Isn't that interesting? Because I have a lot of people that ask me, and I know they're just being nice just to support the channel. But who
Uh-huh.
am I to deny them?
Right. And you never know. They might not just be being nice. They might actually, everybody got different
Yeah.
tastes.
Everything is unique. It's not, I'm gonna do it. Watch. Oh Lord, they're gonna be mad.
Because the lady, I was like, whoa, somebody actually wants to, and it was this one she tried to buy. It was this little tiny one right here.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, all the mistakes I made, I'm thinking to myself, and she wanted it to put in her grandchildren's bedroom.
Mm-hmm.
She was saying she has a bedroom for them when they come over, and she was just telling her husband how plain it is and who would want to sleep in there because it's so plain. And she was like, oh, that'll be nice for the walls. And she was like, you have different ones? And I'm like, oh no. I'm like, thinking to myself, no, because at the time that was, the only one that I had. And she wanted the actual canvas.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, well, I'm gonna make prints of it. And she's like, no, I want the original. She's like, I'll give you $50 for it. And I
Do
was like,
coloring. Yeah,
hmm,
you were like didn't know, but you wanted it.
yeah. And then she was like, I give you, and she just kept going up. And I was like,
I would have taken it. I'm sorry.
and that's what that's what a lot of people, they was like, are you crazy? You were supposed to. And I'm like, but it was
Yeah,
the first
I would
one
have
I
made a
did with
copy
my
for
gouache, and I
myself.
was so excited.
I'd
And
have made a copy for myself and wrapped that other one up in the box and said sold.
yeah, but I
Uh,
gave her my information and I took hers down. So,
okay.
and
Do
she was like, if you
coloring
change your mind, I'm like, okay.
do coloring pages sell well on Ipsy? Selling printable coloring pages is a great way to supplement your income while waiting for your physical products like original paintings or limited edition prints to sell. Oh, you know what? I have seen people who have their books out here and they have other pages that they've colored themselves and sell. And they also have their published books. I have seen that before.
Hmm. I mean, I say do it. If it's legal, go for it. Why not?
Are you going to copyright your stuff?
Yeah, I'll get around to doing that definitely because there's a lot of people who be stealing artwork and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, you can't steal an original, right?
Shouldn't be able to.
That's what I was like thinking to myself. I was like, do I really want to do prints? I'll probably do some of them in prints, like maybe like the ones people ask about, like a lot of. But for like these ones and like just my little, ones where I'm just hanging out with you guys and coloring and stuff like that, I'll probably just leave those as originals and let it be because I don't want my stuff to get stolen. I'll be sad.
Yeah. So that's interesting. So you can do it. Well, somebody wanted this right here, this page that I did. So
In the I was gonna say in ink tents. In the ink house.
yeah, I have to look into it. I definitely have to have a good quality printer. I mean, the
Yep.
one I
Or
have is
take it somewhere and get it
okay.
professionally done.
Yeah, but then you have to figure that into the cost of, reselling it.
Yeah.
It's a
Cause
lot involved.
I was thinking like, I if I'm gonna like actually do prints, I'm gonna need a better printer than the one that I have,
Mm-hmm.
and the one I have is already starting to do weird stuff, but the one that after researching and all that stuff, the lowest price one that does what I wanted to do was still like $400.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, that's kind of up there. So I think, and then you got to worry about buying ink and paper and good paper at that. Can't just buy like, it has to be archival and all that stuff. So I was like, maybe I'll just go with the professionals for now. And then,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, because I wouldn't charge no more than like $10 or something like that. But it has to be cost effective to me with my own printer and my own ink and paper. So it has to be, $20 I could see.
Yeah.
And that wouldn't be like ridiculously priced.
Right.
Mm-hmm. It'd be like the nerve of you. You can't even draw. You selling something for 100. It's not like $100 and like that, but I can see $25 or something like that.
Right.
Because it does take time. Some of these take days, hours.
We're not even going to get into my slow butt.
So you have to figure that into it. But it is a hobby. But once I wouldn't do it with every drawing, just maybe select ones. I don't know. I might try that to see. Everybody likes a little extra income so I can buy some extra supplies.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah, I'm not taking my household money to fund to buy this. I didn't get a YouTube check this month either, so I'm on a budget. I usually just spend my YouTube coins back into my channel. I don't take money out of my
Home.
home, yeah, as I can't. I'm like, I don't work full time. I work part time.
Right.
So yeah, I'm on a budget, real hard budget.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I was saying too. I was like, anything that anybody sends me, or if I get like extra and like tips from work, that's where my art supplies come from.
Right.
I'm not running taking bill money and, grocery money and stuff like that to go buy art supplies. That's crazy.
And on YouTube, these people beg all of the time. Like some people got like $5 jar. Like time I watch you, you do 2, 3 videos a day supposed to give you followers. I'm like the nerve of you. I'm not doing
Mm-mm.
that. I watch other people, you know?
Right,
Like, why would I be sitting there giving you $5 for each video you did just because you did 3 videos? I'm giving you $15 every
mm-mm.
time, every day. I'm like, no, I wouldn't do that.
Right.
Here, take this $5 and make it last 6 months. I used to tip all the time, but I stopped when stopped working full time. I guess it was
Right.
ridiculous.
And I mean, not everybody has the money to just be tipping out like, like it's a full on
Mm-hmm.
service or something you receiving.
Yeah. I think I got enough. So far, only this amount of ink I use. So I think I can finish. Okay, once I finish this row, then I'll decide. But I think I have enough to finish at least that row. I might have enough to finish the whole little squares up there. I think I will.
Okay.
Yeah. So this worked out good. I mean, you can tell a difference, but it's not enough to be like, dang.
Right.
It's nothing perfect, just something to do. I think a lot of these other artists on here sell their work too, but they just don't say anything to anybody.
Probably because they're pulling in quite a bit for them to be, YouTube artists.
Mm-hmm.
But not my business. But
Not
if
my
I know it's
business at
nice,
all. Mm-mm. And when you have an audience, if somebody wants to buy something, hell, and
yep,
now I see legally you can sell it, hell, I'm going to say yeah.
yep, go for it.
Yeah, I am. Shoot. A hustle is a hustle.
Mm-hmm. That's kind of why I was like, I was kicking myself when I came home. I was like, why didn't I? And I guess it was just because it was kind of like, that's my first time trying out.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't want to, you know, get rid of my little. I was proud of that little painting. It came out looking a little shoddy, but, you know, look at
Yeah,
that smile. I was proud of this one.
that was sentimental value. I know it's adorable. That
Yeah,
has
now
sentimental
now if
value.
I had the other ones at the time, she can buy any of these other ones. I don't care about these. But that one,
Mhm.
like these and like this one and this one here, even this one came out really adorable. But I would sell it. But
Yeah.
this one right here, I don't know. There's something about it.
Yeah, I understand.
I thought I was doing something with my little shading and everything.
Well, if you when they're really good, when people do really good work and then they accidentally die, their work really becomes really valuable.
Yeah.
The
Accidentally.
older work. I don't mean to be so morbid, but that's how it works.
Yeah. Okay, so I think I'm gonna work on. I kind of want to work on this little cake. I got some pink over here. I don't know if it's dry yet. Let me see.
I'm actually glad I've started to go ahead and finish this. So because I don't want to have this book is so nice. I don't want to have pages that I have not finished. And after I do this one, let me see how many. Because so far, I think I'm gonna count how many I finished. Because I just finished 2 within the last day. So
Wow.
yeah, and I had several whips. So I'm going to do an inventory. Let me color this last square and see. And then I'll just not start any more pages until I finish. start one and finish it all the way through. So
Yeah.
let's see.
I was doing that page in Mouse Guard. I really want to work on finishing that book. I keep saying I want to finish it, but I haven't colored in it. So
I want to get that book so bad. That's on my wish list. I'm gonna save up for that one.
I really wish that it
Mhm.
wasn't out of print. Because I would seriously get a third copy, and I haven't even started
They,
on the second
well,
copy.
they got the paperback.
I mean, it is paperback.
What I saw on Amazon. I saw something on Amazon.
Well, yeah, but I'm not paying $70 for it.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, you're right.
I barely
Well,
caught
that's the
it.
only way to get it, though, right?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
But I have a second copy, but
Mm.
I'm just being extra.
Oh, I see. I see. Well, I'm working on my first, and I'm going to go ahead and save up for it. Well, let's see the one.
Because
It's
I
such
do
a,
want that Wildergorn. I think it's called coloring book, and that one is $70. So I'm gonna. You see, I don't have it yet, so
well,
it's
I don't
kind
know
of
nothing
like
about that one. Who is that by?
some guy. I think he's
What is it
like
called?
Wildergorn. I think he's like out of the country somewhere. So
Oh,
you got to pay the shipping prices, and then plus whatever else he got going on. But it's really. I think it's only like 18 pages, but the book is really big, and also it's really really detailed. I think there's like a YouTube flip through of it or something. I think that's where I seen it originally,
mm-hmm.
and I haven't seen many people actually color in it, but I've seen what it looks like. So
Well, when you finish, do you know how to spell it?
yeah, I'll put it in the comments.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, I want to see what that looks like. And 18 pages. Yeah, it must be fantastic.
It is, and the paper itself, but it's a whole $70, and the book itself is not $70. It's just you're paying that shipping.
Yeah.
And I tried looking on eBay and other places to see if I can get it cheaper, but I've
Mm-hmm.
not been able to find it anywhere cheaper than that. So
Yeah. See, I like stuff like that. Original art that's kind of hard to find and it kind of can be kind of pricey. And then when you do find it somewhere at a good price, you're just like, wow, I found it. You
yeah.
know? Mm-hmm. As opposed to these just I mean, I do like some of the AI work. Oh, they're starting a whole campaign now where you can scan pictures and see if they're AI generated.
Oh
I
wow.
saw it on Emily Illustrator. Uh-huh. People are really getting upset with artificial art, artificial intelligence art.
I mean, I like some of it.
I do too. But I guess
I
because
wish
they're
they
just
weren't on Amazon paper, but
I know that's yeah, I hate that Amazon paper. But I guess people are getting sick of it. People that appreciate, really good coloring books and stuff, they're sick of it because, people are copying other people's works and doing it with the computer and then selling it as original. Because, these names, you think it's really real people.
right.
Yeah. So in a way, it's good, for that. But sometimes I like some of that stuff. So, but I,
Yeah.
I think you should have a choice.
Right.
So yeah, they're spearheading a whole campaign with some kind of software or app. You just scan it and it tells you right away. I was
But I
like,
kind of
wow.
seen that coming though. I was like, they're gonna have a whole thing about this AI artwork stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And
Because
like,
it's
yeah,
kind
it's
of like,
computer generated, but who's putting the
mm-hmm.
stuff in the computer for it to be generated? That would be you, wouldn't it?
Well, they're saying they're stealing the art, the images, the like noses and ears of original art pieces and putting them together, generating the final product.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, so like they might create something with somebody else's nose, somebody else's eyes, somebody else's chin,
Right.
like famous artwork, famous artists, starving artists, anybody that's on the internet or any way this is that is can be captured digitally. Yeah, and they're stealing that and then they're putting it in the computers and then coming out with their own artwork. Like they'll search eyes and then they'll get all those eyes and then they'll pick which one they want, maybe tweak it a little bit. And so it's kind of really not being creative. I mean, in
Right.
a way it is, but then in a way it's not because you're using somebody else's stuff.
Right.
Yeah. So I can see that. I can understand it. I really can. And I would be mad if I had something somebody stole it like that. Like you said.
Yeah. Imagine seeing my artwork somewhere else. But like, I feel like, you know, that's why it's kind of important to have kind of some kind of style
Mhm.
so you can know, like, hey, that's mine. Where did you get that from?
Yeah. But funny so part these people over in the beef sector, they're so mean. They'll buy your stuff just so they can burn it on camera.
That's fine.
I wouldn't care as long as you pay for it.
Right.
Oh yeah, okay, Wildegarm. Okay, I think I seen that name. Let me Google it. Yeah, they're buying books. People that on here that have books and people on here making T-shirts and stuff. They're buying it and then they're breaking it up or burning it on camera, and then they're cussing the people out while they're doing it, and they're getting clicks and views for it.
I'm sure whoever they cursing out is getting clicks and views too.
Yeah, so it's a win-win, but it seems kind of stupid. I don't like the fact of anybody doing anything to books, because our books are
Yeah.
just it's just something you should not do. I mean, because we really couldn't weren't supposed to be reading,
Right.
you know. It's like how you gonna destroy books? I mean, this country was built on certain form certain principles and stuff. People couldn't read. You were caught reading that if you're a different race, you were killed.
Right.
This doesn't seem right. But people don't care about stuff like that.
Mhm. Like you said, the clicks and the views.
It's a click and a view, and a view is a view. That's why I changed my name to that.
That's funny.
You don't have to like me, but if you look at me, hey, you gave me a view. You gave me a
Right.
click and a view. Oh, I can't wait to finish these little things.
Getting a little tedious, aren't they?
Yeah, I kind of wish I had painted them, like watercolor painted it or something like that.
Uh-huh.
It'd have been easier. Now I haven't used any watercolor paints in here. I've used distress inks, gel pens, and pencils. I have not used anything wet yet. So, but I will. I think the paper will handle it. But let me see. Do I have something that has? I don't want to use. Like I might use it on this page because this has got black on the back. I might use some watercolor on that page. Um, I'll have to be particular about which page. You know how you have to look at it.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, I'm
Actually,
concerned about this white. I definitely am gonna need another tube, but I'm already like it's already being it's quite a dent in
switch
here
down.
already.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
you're always supposed to buy like two whites. They say buy two whites, if you're using it right and you're using it like you're supposed to. So yeah.
and I feel like I really could have went without that mixing white. They
Mm-hmm.
could have just gave me another white. And then they gave me two blacks as well. So I have a jet black and then I have another black. What's the other one? Lamp. black. So I guess
Oh
one of them
yeah,
is cooler than the other. I don't know. But
I like lamp black.
I could have went without two of them. I feel like
Yeah,
I don't need two, but yeah, I don't know. Watch me down the line later be like, "Oh, I definitely needed that other black."
I know, right?
So let me not say I don't need it cuz you never know.
Hmm. It is a difference though. The lamp black and the other black. I like the lamp black.
I think like one is warmer. I don't know. I have
Mm-hmm.
a swatch. Let me see. Oh yeah. So the lamp black looks a little warmer. Looks
Mm-hmm.
like it's got some probably some brown or something in there, but it's just black, a different black. And then the
Yeah.
jet black is like black black. So I guess it depends on what you need it for.
I
Me
don't
not knowing what
know.
I'm doing yet. Black is
I
black
hate
at this
when my
point.
monitor does this. I don't know if the time's out or not. Let me see I shouldn't. I don't have a timer on here. This thing is getting on my nerves. Is it? It must not be plugged in all the way. I'll look up and the screen will be black, but it's just because the screen timed out. But I'm still live or whatever's going on. I'm
Hmm.
afraid one day I'll forget about it, and I'll leave the live just running, and I'm doing everything. And because I see the screen is black, I'm thinking it's off.
Right.
I gotta see why this does it, and it's doing it frequently because it just did it like 5 minutes ago. Usually it'd be like every half an hour or something, but that just happened 5 minutes ago.
Mm-mm. Kind of like how mine kept telling me to take a break,
Yeah,
cutting off my stream. I'm like, stop telling me to take a break.
yeah, the nerve.
Right. I kind of know what I'm doing here.
But I can't see if you have anybody in here on this screen. Usually you can see up at the top where the timer is. You can see if you have people in
Right
the
now I'm
thing.
showing three.
Oh, okay.
It was
You
about
and
four or
me.
six earlier, but it's
I
three
wonder
now.
wonder why I don't see it on here. And this is StreamYard. You usually see it up on the top, like where it says live. Yours just has the hour and 13-minute countdown. But usually it has another space and then it'll have the number count of people that are watching.
Hmm.
Interesting. They've changed so much on this StreamYard. Uh oh, this acting like it doesn't want to. Oh, you better not act like you don't want to go. They changed so much on StreamYard. Yeah, it's like it's still got ink in here. You better not act like that. They changed a lot of stuff in StreamYard recently.
Oh, your hand not hurting from all those little diamonds.
Yes, ma'am, it is. Thank you for reminding me. I was just thinking that. That's why I can't wait to finish this. But this has been sitting like this for like 6 months. So I finally realized I may have an orange like this. So I said, let me just. So I only have 3 pages that are not that I mean that are whips.
In that book, or just in
Yeah,
general?
and this is
Oh, okay.
one of them. So after I finish this one, then I'll have two, and that's not bad. So then I'll work on those. If I can finish all 3 of those pages, I'll be glad. It's this one, and this has got a lot of detail in it. It's got this owl. I don't know what I was thinking about going with that one, and I don't know what the other one is, but so they're double pages. So I guess I could count them as separate pages. If I count them as separate pages, then it'll be 5 instead of 6. Anyway, it is what it is. I'm babbling. Did you eat dinner?
I have not. We went to the grocery store and got like some fried chicken earlier, so I'm still
Mm-hmm.
kind of full from that. But I will probably make just some leftovers. I had made some tacos, chicken tacos the other day,
Mm-hmm.
and I tried to be lazy. You know how you fry the shells in the pan and then you put the stuff inside and however whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So I tried to be lazy and put the stuff inside the shell first
Mm-hmm.
and then fry it that way, and I mean, they turned out amazing, but they looked a little funny.
Kind of like probably did it turn up like empanadas?
Um, a flat version of that, yeah, I would say so.
Hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, it was a happy accident, but they were really good, so I'm not complaining.
Yeah, it sounds tasty. Yeah. A quesadilla taco.
Yep. It's exactly what it kind of seemed like, but they were pretty good. I'm just putting colors on here at this point.
When I
I was
tell you my
watching,
hand is so tired.
I believe it. You've been coloring those little things for I don't know how long.
Hmm.
All right,
But I
I give you props though, and you doing it with gel pen.
I know, and I have osteoarthritis in my hand too. But it's feeling good right now. But watch tomorrow, I'll be in pain.
I believe it.
Hmm. I got this nail company that's going to send me some nails to try out and pay me.
Mm.
Hmm.
What are they like press-ons?
Yeah, and I don't really do press-ons, but
They might
hell,
be
I'll
good.
do it
You
for
never know.
endorsements, huh?
They might be good. You never know.
Uh-huh, because I have done them. Um, I don't like I mean, I'll do press-ons before I'll do acrylics in the when you go to the nail store. I don't do those at all. I don't like those. Those I had those done one time and they damaged my real nails.
Mm-mm.
And my real nails can grow like acrylics, but I always keep mine so short. So yeah, these are some pretty press-on nails. So I'll try those and they'll give them I think they said 5 sets for free. And then I guess and then also they asked me how much did I want. So
That's cool.
yeah. I mean it's I was going I was gonna I like to do my nails anyway. I just took my polish off. So I just put on nail polish, some old cheap wet and wild and stuff like that. So it wasn't like I wasn't going to put something on my nails, but so it'd be something interesting to try. Because I know a lot of people on here do wear press on nails and artificial nails and stuff. I just like short nails.
Yep,
So,
I just keep mine short. I don't even wear nail polish really unless I'm going somewhere like super fancy.
hmm
I don't do makeup or nail polish or anything. Look, or
but
anything.
well, it's like fancy. I like to get fancy too. Now, these nails, the only reason why I really like them a lot, and this is a truthful thing, is because they're not like those long murder nails. I hate those things. Now they have some that are like that, but I can't wear those. And the only reason why I would consider it because they do have some short, reasonable nails.
Hmm.
Those are the kind that I'm going to get, but I'm not getting those long daggers. I cannot. Those things just look so. I don't know how people do anything with those things. They're pretty, but I just can't.
Yeah, I
They're
don't see how they do
pretty.
anything. They be so
Mm-mm.
long.
Yeah. So, but I admire them from afar, especially when they're decorated really nice. The detail, I love the looking at them, but I just couldn't function.
Yeah, same. I don't know how. I just have paint everywhere. It's just everywhere.
Yeah.
I'm having fun with this paint though. I feel like this is gonna be like one of my favorite mediums.
See, that's why I can't wait to get some because I know I'm gonna like it too.
Yeah, they're really fun.
Do you like it better than watercolor?
Yes.
Oh, and I love watercolor. I still haven't gotten all the way into my watercolor, so I know I'm really gonna like it.
And I
Um,
probably like them better than the watercolors because I feel like they're more forgiving. With watercolor, it's a little harder to fix
yes.
me being a klutz. So These are more forgiving, and they're more. I don't know. You can layer them like with colored pencils. So watercolor is more like. I mean, you can kind of layer with watercolor, but I noticed
Mhm.
it's a lot of blending going on.
Yeah.
That ain't
It
me.
just seemed like it'll be easier with something thicker. Like, yeah.
Yeah, and you know me. I'm like the. I need to layer.
Yeah.
Probably
And
another reason why I prefer the polychromos over the Prismacolor because that blending stuff. I mean, I can kind of do it, but
mhm.
probably not well enough to be bragging about.
Is that the dog?
She sleep.
Oh my goodness.
Yep,
That's
she's
a
just
good
snoring.
dream.
Knocked out.
At first time when I used to watch you and I would hear that, I was like, man, her boyfriend is really sleeping.
Oh, please, he snores just as loud.
I think I did hear him snore, but then I heard the dog more, and I was like, okay.
Yeah, it's this. Yeah, between the two of them,
I think
I'll
he
be
was
like,
sick and he was not feeling well.
yep, they will snore me right out of the bed. Trust me.
Mm-hmm.
Be like, if y'all don't, between the two of y'all, my goodness, these little strawberries are kind of funny looking, but that's okay.
Did your brother have a nice birthday?
Oh, he did. He went to the new Universal Studios,
Mm-hmm.
Super Mario World out there or whatever it's called. He had a blast. He didn't know what to do with himself.
What did you buy him?
Some stuff for his new PlayStation.
Yeah.
He has an Amazon wish list too, so it was so easy to just pick a bunch of stuff and be like, all right, here you go. And he was so excited.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, look at you getting old on me. He turned 25.
Yeah.
He had a blast.
That's a baby. I had to cuss somebody out today because, well,
Oh,
yesterday somebody called me grandma. They
oh,
were
no, they
trying to get
didn't.
smart with me. They called me grandma. And then today somebody was trying to drag somebody else and they said, why don't you go over there with a view with the other old ladies? I was like,
Uh-uh.
what? So I got on here, politely turned my daggone camera and proceeded to cuss everybody out. I sure did.
Wow, no, they didn't.
I'm like the nerve of people.
I
They're
was gonna
so
say the nerve of some of these people. Mm-mm.
and he clapped back at me yet, and I haven't heard it because I don't even feel like it.
Right,
But you know
because
me,
he
when I
had
get to
time.
going, so I accidentally said, I didn't, well, no accident. I said, and it sounded like you got some sugar in your tank, son.
Ooh,
I didn't have to go there. I didn't have to go there, but I
oh
didn't
my.
care. Yeah, you make somebody mad. You can't tell somebody how to fight back.
Yep.
But for you not to even realize that you sit and saying that, and then he wasn't insulting me, he was trying to insult somebody else. But he said, "Why don't you go over there with a view with all the other old people and color?"
Mm.
I'm like, and then for the fact that he didn't realize that was rude, that was an insult. I'm like, I
Right,
ain't got right. I'm like, I ain't got time to be going back and forth. So I know he did a clapback video, but I don't have time for that. But let something be negative. He gonna wish he had not clapped back. Okay, that's all I'm gonna
right,
say. Cause I don't feel like going back and forth with nobody. So people they're gonna monitor again. No signal. Okay, I done told people I'm tired. I'm trying to retire out of the messiness.
right.
Bubble said right.
It ain't worth it. It's really not. Some of these people
Really
like to
not.
push your buttons, though. They will push your buttons just so you can act a fool.
I
I'm telling you.
know. This is a mess. I know I should stop watching those messy people, but I can't. It's like a train wreck.
Yeah,
Because if I didn't watch them, I wouldn't know what they were saying.
that's true.
But I was just watching, supporting. I had no idea he was gonna say something about me. He's over there dragging somebody else. Why do you have to say something? And then something like that, and to think that, and then I was in the chat, and I guess he said, "Oh yeah, I was just talking about you, view," and I was like, "Well, I wouldn't even went back to see what he had said," and then I was like, "Let me replay this." And I
Mm.
said, "Oh, you think that's okay? Let me let you know how not okay this is." And I got on there, girl, and I cussed out. I used every cuss word I could think of. And then I told him he had some sugar in his tank. I said, "Oh, I didn't have to say that part."
Oh wow.
I know that was a bit much. I don't know if he does or not, but he sounded like it. This is how I thought. And mostly, anyway, let me be quiet. Let me be politically correct. But yeah, I don't know everybody's sexuality on here.
Yep. And to be fair, I mean, what real one is gonna sit and call?
Right.
I'm just saying, you
Yeah.
know.
I mean, real men sit up here and right, exactly. And that is to be fair, because there's not a whole lot of straight men on here doing that kind of foolishness.
Right.
So I had at least a 80-20 chance.
I had to put some white paint over my friend here because he was just. It's so hard to keep him white when all the other colors is around him.
Yeah.
Poor guy.
He's like, am I black? Am I white? Am I yellow? Am I pink? Shamo.
It's okay. He looking okay. He looking better than poor Bo over here. She just transparent all the way around. But I managed to cover the line, so she
That's a
gonna be
plus.
okay too.
Yeah.
It's in this ugly phase. This gonna take me a good week, just like the other one.
Oh, I'm almost there. Hold on. Hold on, child. Hold on.
But it is coming along though. It's a little
Yeah.
streaky looking, but that's okay.
It is coming along. I like when you call it the ugly stage because gives you time to see how things want to settle and lets you go walk away and then come back and still gives you time to change something up if you want to.
Yeah, I'm working on it. And then I don't know. I'm also trying to work on my website, but I've been kind of lazy this week. I haven't done it.
So you got a 3-day weekend?
Well, I have to go to work tomorrow, and then I'm off Sunday, Monday.
Okay.
I said I might as well stay home tomorrow too, but I'm gonna take my butt in because this headache should be gone by tomorrow. It better be. Me out here threatening my headaches, but they're kind of
Yeah.
annoying because they just kind of come out of nowhere. You don't
You
know
know,
when they.
is
Go
it
ahead.
in this anytime? Is it when you wake up or you just kind of develops or?
Sometimes it's when I wake up. Sometimes it just I can feel it coming, and it's like, oh no, here we go. And sometimes it just kind of gradually happens. So it just
Hmm.
depends. I kind of want her to have pink hair, but I want it darker than this wall so it doesn't clash.
Hmm.
And the only dark, well, I don't think I have any dark pinks. I got this super bright neon.
You
I
could
could have
add
went
some
without
red
this.
to your pink. Can you add some red or purple to your pink? Well, I
Yeah, I
don't
think
know.
I'm gonna add a little tiny bit to this coral red,
Yeah,
which I feel like I'm gonna need another tube of that because I use that a lot too.
it's a pretty color. I,
I can feel the colors that I'm gonna need extras of.
hmm
Now, what did I do with it?
I wonder what
Because I'm
Mary's
using.
doing. Let me see.
Yeah, let's find Mary. What's she doing?
Where, where is Mary?
What did I do with it? Did I dump it off somewhere? I'm also trying to like I like this basket that they're in, but when I start taking colors out of here, it's there it is. Okay.
Yeah.
Let me just put a little bit.
She ain't been on since yesterday. What's going on? She probably still at her yard sale. I think because where she is, it's still daytime. I mean, it's still was 9:33. So no, she probably finished it. I said we over here coloring. She's not on, so she might be having some family something. She's got her family.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, keep forgetting it's a holiday.
Oh, it is, huh? Next Saturday?
No, it's Memorial Day, isn't it? This
Oh,
Monday.
Monday. Right.
Yeah, people having cookouts and family reunions and stuff. What holiday's next Monday? Sunday. There's no holiday.
No holiday. I'm just tripping. Got the days
Oh,
wrong.
okay. And after this, the next holiday is, well, D-Day. We don't celebrate that. Flag Day, we don't really celebrate that.
My birthday is on
Juneteenth,
D-Day.
Father's Day, the 18th. And summer is the 21st of this month.
Then you got Jazz's birthday on the 6th, which is also D-Day.
Oh, yeah. Lucky you. The day, D-Day, D-A
Yep.
day, the day.
I used to hate studying that in class. And they'd be like,
Mm-hmm.
oh, that's Jazz's birthday. And I'm like, oh my God.
Right. The bombs dropping.
Can we not?
All the people that died on that day that you were born.
Right.
I'm sorry. I'm glad to laugh, but I'm not laughing at people that died. I'm just laughing the way I said it. It sounded so wrong. I have a weird
The
sense
fact that
of
you
humor.
still laugh.
I have a weird sense of humor. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry for anybody that got offended with that. I apologize.
It's like two people in here. And them
I
two
know,
people is
right?
probably me and you. So we
God
okay.
forbid it'll be one person that's going to flag my channel, flag your channel because I'm on your live.
Right. They was over there talking about D-Day. You can't talk about nothing on
Right.
YouTube these days.
Uh-huh. Be like, how Jazz's channel get taken down? You know that damn view in her mouth. But why she can't get her own channel taken down? Why she got to go over to somebody else's channel and get it taken down? Was she cussing? No, she wasn't cussing. She was laughing. Oh, okay.
Right. Can't even laugh these days.
Can't even laugh.
All right, we got her with the punk rocker pink reddish hair. That's perfect. I'll add some highlights later.
Let me go get a cup of water real quick.
Okay.
I'll
Yeah, I
be
got
right
my
back.
juice right here.
Okay, I'll be right back.
Get a drink. That's extra refreshing. Hmm. Uh oh. What did my dumb self just click on? Okay, there we go. All right. So the
Oh,
main board.
I wish I had some cookies.
I went. Um, I don't know if you've ever tried these before, and I'm always looking for different kind of snacks. But I got some chips from Ross. Have you tried these before?
Yeah, I have. I like those thick chips.
They are so good. I tried
Mm-hmm.
them at work the first time. My manager, she had some, and she let me try them. I said, "Girl, now I don't need that really big bag, but that bag is gonna last me about a good 2 weeks plus, because I'm not supposed to be eating chips like that anyway." So,
Yeah, I have to portion control because they got so much sodium in it, but they're so
mm-hmm,
good.
right. Now I don't know why, but I think I want him in a nice, like, very light green Easter shirt.
I knew you were going to say green. I started to say green before you said it, just to prove to you that it was green.
I'm thinking, I'm thinking it, and I kind of want her. I'm leaning towards that lavender, that pale lavender, but I
Mm-hmm.
might darken it just a tad if I can. But I want him in like a, I don't know why, but I'm getting Easter vibes from his outfit. They still got on their little boots though. So, all right, that's probably too much. And then I'm also still trying to figure out how not to use so much of this squash.
Yeah, because it's pricey. Mm-hmm.
Yep, and you really don't need a lot. It's just hard trying to figure out exactly how much you need.
Now that you just keep in the tubes, you don't put that in anything?
No, because it'll dry. It dries permanent.
Mm-hmm.
So if you put it in like a pallet or something,
Mm-hmm.
it'll dry on you and you won't be able to reactivate it with water.
Oh, yeah, I think you told me that before. Okay, so I have to make sure I remember that.
Now, if you want something that re-wets, you can get regular gouache and it's still, it's like acrylic gouache, but it you can re-wet it so it's not like permanent when you dry it.
Mm-hmm.
But since I like to layer, I need mine to be permanent. I mean, I don't
Right.
need it to be. I might try um some regular gouache. I have a couple sets of the Holbein because you know me, I'm like if I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it right. I don't want to
Mm-hmm.
try like a budget one and then it turns out like I'm annoyed because it's not working the way it's supposed to.
Mm-hmm.
So I have a couple of sets on my wish list of the Holbeins. I think it's like I think you get like 12 tubes in one of them. They're like curated, so it's like a winter, spring, summer, and autumn set.
Mm-hmm.
So I might big emphasis on the might. I'm not gonna get all of them at the same time because they're like 40 something, $50. I think they're on sale right now. They're like 45. But I don't want to get all of them at the same time because that's still kind of pricey.
Yeah. But
So
if you get a nice little piece of change one day.
one day, and that's on sale regularly. I think they're like, oh, what was it? I think it was like 55, somewhere around in there, which is still not bad.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but maybe I'll put some like purple on the cinnamon rolls. No, that's too close to her. I'll leave the cinnamon rolls the way they are. Maybe these cupcakes. I don't know. We'll see. Got some
So I
purple.
got enough ink in here for sure. So I just have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of those damn diamonds. But I'm bored now. I don't want to do any more of it. But I have 8 left, so I'll finish it. Some. What time is it? Oh, 9:42. I'll finish it before the end of the night. Let me look at other stuff.
Yeah. Trying to see. So waiting on that to dry. And I like this because the acrylic. See, I have a whole bin of acrylics, but they dry shiny. And now that I know,
They dry what?
huh?
They dry what?
Shiny,
Oh, shiny. Okay.
which might be good for some things, but like if you can see it, how they're like shiny,
Oh
you
yeah, I
can see
see.
the reflection off of them. But with the
Mhm.
gouache, they're not. They're matte. Like there's no shine.
Mhm.
But these acrylic tubes, like there's a lot in there. They're a little bit bigger than these. Yeah,
Yeah,
just a little bit bigger.
just a little bit.
But then I also have some of the heavy body ones that's like super huge.
Good Lord.
But they're so shiny. Like I don't know, maybe they'll be good for some things. Like this white. Matter of fact, let me bring this out. I might use that white for him. And I'm almost this tube is like ridiculously small too. But I might keep that for him because it's hard to get some white. And then I don't have a yellow for her. I can use like this yellow pale, but it's still really bright. I would have to tone it down. But then it'll be like they're shiny and nothing else on the page is shiny, so I don't know.
Yeah, I've done that before, and it's like, what did you do? I'm like, oh,
Right.
okay, I see. Yeah.
But I
I-
am gonna bring out I'm gonna bring out this gray too. That white and that gray I'm gonna keep. I did not have to slam that down on that table like that. I really didn't. Cause I don't know. I don't know if these are. I can't remember if these dried shiny or not. I'm gonna have to test it out though. Because if they
I'm,
don't,
before I go to bed, I'm going to look at some of Zucchini Kitty's books. She did like maybe 3 of these books.
she did what?
She did like 3 of these Ink House books.
3 of them?
Uh-huh. When she finishes one, she'll do another one.
Wow. Okay.
She's so she's so talented.
I'll give her
And
props for
each
that
one of
one.
them look totally, I mean, of course she does them all differently. It's just such like I want to see how she did this. Like this is a fence. Like I want to see how she did it, you know? Let me look it up. Let me see. I'm gonna say the fence and ink house. Let's see if I can see how somebody did it.
I don't
Cause
think
I
I've
wouldn't
done any of
even,
them.
huh?
I don't think I've done any of the fences. Cause how would you do that? I guess just the background and then
I don't know. I think I saw. Let me see the fence.
maybe some of those floral parts.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I got that white on there. I'm gonna see how that dries. I can hear your little clicking, click, 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 click.
Sometimes I don't like the noise, but then sometimes I like it. Okay, so I saw the elephant. I wish they had. Oh, look how they did this page. Oh my goodness. Oh no, I don't mind. Shut up. I'm not trying to hear talking. Um, that wasn't enough to mess your video up. It has to be like over 7 seconds. Oh, here it is. Oh no, here's something else. Okay, let me turn my volume down. Okay, first. Okay, the volume is down. Did she do? Somebody did it in one of these.
I'd be scared to open. Yep, see, and that's why I was just about to say I'd be scared to open some of these tubes of acrylic because the paint will just come flying out. And before I can say it, there it went.
There it went.
Didn't even let me finish my sentence. Alrighty, I'm just gonna. Some of this stuff is just gonna have to be shiny because I like this color. If I water it down, it'll probably be kind of matte, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or if I mix it. Oh, you know what? What if I mix it with that mixing white? Where is that at?
Yeah, that should calm it down. I think that's what that medium mixing white is for. Yep.
Now I gotta find it because I tossed it in here because I was like, "What good are you?" Okay, here
You
it is.
flung it in there. You didn't just toss it. I heard you slam it down. I'm just teasing. I thought I just saw. Okay, I see the book review. I guess I got to get. She uses a lot of distress ink in her books. I swear I can't get the knack of it. I'm trying. You know, you bought me those, and
Uh-huh.
then I had some also. So I have them all together, and I practice on a blank page, and it looked good, but it was just something that I. Oh wait, the screen went dead. Are you there?
I'm here.
Oh yeah, you there. So it looked good, but I want to try it in this book now that I feel a little bit comfortable.
I say go for it.
I think so. I say so too. Right. I love those distress inks. Oh my goodness, I just love them.
And then I got your box taped up over here behind me. But I
I got
meant to
you.
put. I had, and I don't even know what I did with them. But I had three little mini ones. Did I end up putting them in there? I,
I have yours too, and I didn't. I need to.
I stuck them somewhere. I don't know where I
And I
stuck.
got your address on it and everything. I just gotta take it out.
My dumb self. Look, I have the mini ones, and I don't use them. And I meant to stick these in there, but I have
Oh,
citron, and then I have
oh,
whatever color this is, blueprint sketch, I guess.
girl, open that box up. If you ain't gonna use.
And then I have ground espresso and hickory smoke. So I gotta re-crack open the box. You know.
Oh my goodness, girl, you just made me happy.
And I don't use them, so I'm like, I might as well give them to somebody that's gonna use them.
Yeah, I love them. I really, really do. I'm trying to find Zucchini Kitty where she did this page. Okay, here's one where they did the page that I'm doing. Hold on. The Ink House Mouse page. I did that one. I don't know, just like this book is just made for certain mediums.
And the paper is pretty nice.
The paper is awesome. And I like the fact that it's long. It's a long book.
Yeah. All right, let's see. I kind of want his shorts that color too. Get some more water on this brush. And no one ever said I couldn't mix the mediums, so I'm mixing gouache with acrylic. To be fair, it's acrylic gouache. I feel like I can kind of get away with mixing it.
Yeah, they're still related. They're in the same family. Now I'm looking at this lady called Heather Bradley, her book. Wow, she's oh Lord.
Oh no.
Like I think this could be a book that I could finish and flip through because it doesn't have that many pages in it, really.
Right? I can't wait to finish Mouse Guard, but I have so many pages in there I need to do still. I have a lot of stuff I want to do. I just need to sit
Me
down,
too.
sit
Yeah, me too. But
down
it's
somewhere and actually do it.
mm-hmm. See, they use the distress ink a lot. Okay, so that's what I'm going to do to complete my pages. Okay, I got that part. Okay, where is the fence? Well, she didn't already pass the fence. I missed it. Dang on it. Okay, let me see if I can pay attention. Okay, the elephant, the table that I was doing. Okay, The butterflies. The worm. Maybe she's just showing the ones she. Oh, you know what? I think she's just showing the ones she completed. The hats. Yeah, because
So
she's
but the
already.
stove is not completed. Okay.
Yeah, she didn't. She didn't do okay. I need one that has the whole book. I'll look for it later. Give me something to look for tonight.
I be like that. I be like making a little list of stuff like, well, what am I gonna watch when I lay down tonight?
Yeah, and then nine times out of 10, I've fallen asleep, so it doesn't matter.
Yep, same. I try to find the ones where I can like close my eyes. I don't have to actually watch it, but I need
Mm-hmm.
to listen to it,
Mm-hmm.
get some kind of useful information out of stuff.
Yeah, I think sometimes that work does work because I wake up and I'll be so creative, or either if I watch a movie that's an evil, scary movie or something, I could wake up with an attitude.
Uh-oh. Not with an attitude.
Mm-hmm.
At least I got most of these base colors down tonight.
Yeah.
Cause I know this gonna take me probably the whole weekend and then some.
Yeah, see, at least you when you get that part done, you're good. I mean, at least you feel like a sense of accomplishment.
Yeah.
And I love when I put down a base coat and somebody say, "Oh, you did that so nice," and I'm like, I'm not finished."
Right. It's just the ugly phase. Let me get to the good part.
Yeah, and I'm like, "Wow, if you think this looks good, okay."
Right. Pray tell you actually get to the good part. Sometimes it's
Mm,
hard getting past the ugly phase. Because you're looking at
yeah.
it and you're like, oh, I messed this up or it doesn't look good. And because I know this is looking a little shoddy right now, but it's okay.
No, I like it has to have that phase where it's call it transitional phase.
Yeah. And then I still have to do another sketchbook stories episode. A little
Mm-hmm.
behind. But I'm getting there. Look, I'm getting there at some point. Okay. I put in my updated art vlog video. I was like, I'm gonna do it. I ain't forgot. And then I have to tell the coloring community, like, I haven't forgotten about you guys. I'm just doing something different right now.
I know it's easy to get like that, but I've got to start sewing. That's what I want to do. I should do my set my pattern up. I don't know if I have enough pins. I should put my pattern on my fabric and at least cut it out. Maybe I'll do that. Mary would be so happy.
What do you uh what are you
Let me
gonna
show
sew?
you. What am I gonna make? Okay.
Yeah. You knew what I was trying to say.
Did.
My words are not have not been okay for like the past month. I don't know.
Well, this is what I'm gonna make. This dress and this is the fabric.
Oh, you making a whole dress. Okay, ambitious.
Uh-huh. And it's the same fabric in the dress.
Ooh, okay. It's a cute
Uh-huh.
dress though.
Yeah, it's the colors are in reverse though. This one has the more orange and this one has more of the red. But yes, the same colors. And then the reason why I got this because you can make tunics. I really wanted to make some tunics to wear over leggings. I think they're so cute.
Ooh, okay.
So you really don't need a pattern sewing this, but since I haven't sewn in so long, and I bought this material with the sewing machine 3 years ago and haven't sold nothing.
Yeah, I got some little material. Mine are like smaller, like little. square pieces of material that I had got because I made a mask. I tried to make a second one and it came out kind of wonky. I don't know. And then my sewing machine started doing weird stuff and I couldn't get it to work right. So I
Yeah,
don't know what I did, but
I'm gonna maybe I'll do that. Like I said, this weekend, if I can get my camera angled down and up higher so you can see the table and see me pinning it, because I want to
mhm.
start pinning it to cutting it and the whole thing.
Well, I think if you change the camera angle to, I think it's like ultra wide or super wide, or it's one of those camera options. Or actually, I think it's called desk view.
Oh,
And
I don't have a camera. I mean, I got a
no,
webcam.
on StreamYard.
Oh yeah, you're right. Mm-hmm.
And I think it's called desk view, and it makes your desk like it
Yes, I
zooms
think
out.
I've
Yeah.
done that before. And also Restream, when I use Restream, it does that too. Mm-hmm. That makes a difference too.
Yeah.
There's nothing worse than seeing somebody do something on a little bitty little thing. It's like we can't see you.
Right.
Here I go back to these things. Okay, so it's 9:58. I'm gonna have to go in a little bit,
Yeah,
but
saying we should be almost at 2 hours, right? I usually don't go no more than that.
hour 57. 3 more
Yep.
minutes.
3 more minutes.
Okay, I finished one dot in 3 minutes. One diamond. Yeah, because
One
I gotta
down.
get me something to eat and get myself situated to go to get into the bed.
Yep. I'm gonna probably play some video games and then do the same.
Mm-hmm. Well, so now you're down 2 hours. That's good.
Yep, I got some time put into this painting. Not bad. It's rough looking, but at least I got the kind of the colors that, you know, I
It looks
wanted for the
good.
most part.
Yeah, it looks good.
And it looks like that acrylic that I mixed in with
Mm-hmm.
that mixing white is not as shiny. So
Oh, good.
I can
So
roll with
that's
that.
good. Yeah. So that's what you never know till you try.
Yep. And that's pretty much what. And then I bought a pack of canvases from Ross today, too. They had an 8 pack. No, a 10 pack. I don't even know how many was in there, but this is the smaller size. It's the 8 by 10.
Okay.
They had 10 of them, and it's 100% cotton, triple gesso, acid free, and
Oh, how much?
you see, and these were $7.99.
That's not bad.
Yeah, so
Child, I can't buy nothing. I wish I could. I cannot buy anything.
because I was gonna go to the Dollar Tree, but that's far. The one that was right down the street from my house closed,
Mm-hmm.
so the next one is like over by Walmart, and I don't go over there unless I really have to because it's crazy. So how like you just don't want to go in an area unless you really have to.
Yeah, I know. Trust me, I know. It's because of the drive and then the area and then the parking and then the people and just you just don't feel like it.
Right. So I opted for Ross. Plus, he had to go to Best Buy and switch out the modem because it was doing some weird stuff. Or the
Mm,
router. I don't know. One of them,
mm-hmm.
technology. But
Yeah.
I was like, oh, and then Ross is next door. I was like, okay, I'll meet you by the car. You know me. That was my excuse.
Right.
So,
Slide on over there.
yeah. He was
Like
like, meet me by the car. I
I
was
thought
like,
you was waiting in the car. No, I had to stretch my legs.
so, but
I
it's
haven't
it's
been into
good.
a Ross in years.
Man, don't get caught up in there. You see, I ended up with chips, and I went in there for one thing, and that was to see if they had canvas. And I came out with snacks, and went to the Five Below next door. Got my little Five Below candy for the month
Mm-hmm.
because I don't eat a lot of candy, so I'll go and I'll get like the little bag like this, and it's it. It's my candy for the month of June.
Yeah.
So,
And that's just enough. That's enough.
yep, and that's it.
Okay. Well, thank you for inviting me over. I greatly appreciate it.
Oh yeah, anytime.
Gave me
Me and
something.
my impromptu surprise stream that nobody knew about.
Yeah, because I was like, wait a minute, hold on now. I said, what day is it today? Girl, you had me fooled. You could have had me thinking it was Sunday if I didn't have this big calendar in front of me. I swear. I was like, wait a minute. And then I thought it was the old one. I said, dang, I must have missed her last week's one. But then I was like, no, we was just talking about it. So I had to get my nosy butt over here to see.
Yep, me just doing being random. That's all. I'm
Mm-hmm.
still I'll still be on Sunday, but I was just
Okay.
getting on.
Okay. All right. Well, then I'll see you later. I'll let you say goodbye to your audience. Thank you for having me, and you have a good night.
All right, thanks for coming. See
Uh-huh.
you
Bye-bye.
Sunday.
Okay.
All right.